regardless of what color, what creed, what race you are, I look at people as human beings. I think that's important. But life is always about taking a stand and holding principles. So I want to explain what I feel like my stance is as a black male in this world, okay? And conversations that I've had with my brothers and sisters in the black community. And I want you guys to empathize with it and hear me on it. So when I hear what Kyrie Irving has to go through in order to be reinstated, I'm appalled. I'm appalled. And let me give you examples of how I feel like we don't have the same energy and hold other people who have dealt with racial tropes accountable. So when Sarah Silverman does blackface, or when Don Imus says nappy-headed hose, or when Howard Stern calls somebody the N-word in the skit, or when Brett Favre takes money from the state of Mississippi, we don't ask them to get sensitivity training. We don't ask them to donate $500,000. We don't ask them to meet with the Black National Caucus. They apologize, and then you know what? The rest of the world moves on. But what I feel like is happening here, and that's how in the black community, like we've been told that's how the process works, right? Think about that, Bert. That's how the process works. Oh, somebody does a blackface. Oh, it was a misunderstanding. We got it. Okay. You know, is that person really racist? Probably not. Was it ignorant? Probably so. Okay. We understand it. We move forward. We don't like it. We would love to hold them accountable. But society and having a lot of black people in positions of power, we don't have the governability to do that. But what we feel like happens with Kyrie is even after an apology, it's not enough. We feel like there needs to be more. And a lot of people I've spoken to over the last couple of days talk about this thing. Older mentors of mine talk about buck breaking. So we talk about tropes. This is something that we feel like in the black community that happened way back in the day, where if there was a slave that was defiant, right, he got broken in front of everybody in order to show that he was not in a position of power. And that at the end of the day, he had to do what he was told to do because that's what was mandated of him. And there's a bigger situation going on. What's happening with Kyrie Irving? If the Nets don't want him to be there, just say you don't want him to be there. But we should hold everybody accountable, even owners of teams accountable with things that are happening in other countries, i.e. China and Uyghurs and the Muslim genocide that is occurring that we hear Enes Kanter talk about. But we don't keep the same energy for everybody. We pick and choose what conversational points we want to make more polarizing. And I might lose my job. I might lose deal opportunities in the future for speaking out about even the platforms that continue to promote and profit a movie that is considered anti-Semitic to billions of people. They don't have to be accountable. Who is accountable? But we're going to put everything on the shoulders of Kyrie Irving, who, even though he said, I cannot be anti-Semitic because if I know where I came from, stating that he's one of the 4 lost tribes. He's saying that blacks and Jews come from the same entity, the same thing. But we don't want to understand nuance. We want to be triggered by words, and we like fire, and we like things that are, going viral on social media, and everybody has some kind of hot take, and we're calling people idiots, and we're calling people names because that's what we do. We just destroy each other. I ain't gonna destroy each other, man. I'm not gonna do that. Is Kyrie Irving anti-Semitic? Hell no. Could he have gone about it maybe a different way? That's what I would have advised him to do. But I'm not gonna let you guys sit out here and make this dude out to be like he is a villain, like he is a bad person. He is looking to explore his heritage. Now, you can crucify me if you want. I don't give a damn anymore. It's time for people to start speaking out with nuance and speaking out on the principles they stand for. That's all I'll say.
I came in to take game over, eating everything, no leftovers. I pulled up with all my soldiers. Boss that is one word is over. In my hood, they treat me like Hover. Pressure, I apply pressure. Pressure, I apply pressure. Pressure, I apply pressure. I'm out they throw sign letting off. 100 car, about to let it off.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Smoothie Man Bruce Wayne, a.k.a. Smooth Money Mayweather, the paper chaser. Holla at your boy. Hit that bell notification, my G. You know what I'm saying? Turn on the bell notification so you can be up to date on all our videos, bro. As soon as we hit one, boom, you know what's going on. But with that being said, let's talk about this. Is Kyrie Irving being blackballed? Like, be honest with yourself. Like, if you're the type of person, man, that just listen to what the media got to say, man, and not do your research, what's going on and stuff like that, you would be like, yeah, he's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with like Kanye West. Like, if you ain't really like listen to what he's saying, like really listen to what he's saying, you're gonna be like, damn, he crazy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to talk about this. I didn't want to talk about this at all. To be honest with you, I didn't want to talk about it. Because it's not about basketball. So I was trying to like, I ain't even want to mess with this. I was trying to avoid it at all costs and all that. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of good games going on. Like, we could be talking about like LeBron and the Lakers, AD, Russ, you know what I'm saying? Or should the Lakers trade these guys, like the whole core, you know what I'm saying, so they can get some ass? So we could talk about that. We could talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We could be talking about the Warriors. We could be talking about how defensively they not the same team. They missing Gary Payton Jr. You feel what I'm saying? They missing him. You know what I'm saying? The bench is not the same. Jordan Poole's not. I don't know what's going on with him. He's a liability out there on defensive end. We could be talking about Kawhi. What's going on with him, man? You expected him to at least play more games than this, but no, we talk. This is the subject. This is the subject right here, bro. This is what it is. I could be talking about all that. But I was like, man, this lady at my job, excuse me, this lady at my job, she came up, coming into work, she's like, hey, what y'all think about the Kyrie Irving situation? Like, he got a situation going on? Because I saw the press conference on YouTube. I really just scrolled right past it. Didn't think none of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because usually I watch the post-game interviews and stuff like that. But I was like, nah, I'm good on it. I'm good on it. I'm good on it. Good on it. But yeah, it's a situation. And really, I want y'all to really sit there, hit me with in the comments, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think that Kyrie is being blackballed? And we gonna be back, man, and we gonna talk about this, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when the beat drop and the beat ends, we coming back. We straight on this, bro. Holla at your boy. It's Smoothie Man Bruce Wayne, a.k.a. Smooth Money Mayweather, the paper chaser. You already know what to do. Hit the bell notification, subscribe. We got all this coming to you. More content. You know what it is.
I went on to Amazon Prime. I was like, you know what? Let me see if there are any documentaries on Yahweh. So went in the search bar, typed in Yahweh. That came up. Went out and shared it on my platform. That was my night. In terms of the backlash, or what people call it, we're in 2022. History is not supposed to be hidden from anybody. And I'm not a divisive person when it comes to religion. I embrace all walks of life. You see it on all my platforms. I talk to all races, all cultures, all religions. And my response would be, it's not about educating yourself on what Semitism is and what anti-Semitism is. It's really about learning the root words of where these come from and understanding that this is an African heritage that is also belonging to the people. Africa is in it, whether we want to dismiss it or not. So the claims of anti-Semitism and who are the original chosen people of God, and we go into these religious conversations and it's a big no-no. I don't live my way like that. I don't live my life that way. Excuse me, I grew up in a melting pot, and I say a melting pot of all races, white, black, red, yellow, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, and you can see the way I live my life now. I'm not here to be divisive, so they could push their agenda. I don't want to say they, because I'm not identifying any one group or race of people, but I'm in a unique position to have a level of influence on my community And what I post does not mean that I support everything that's being said or everything that's being done, or I'm campaigning for anything. All I do is post things for my people in my community and those that it's actually going to impact. Anybody else that has criticism, it obviously wasn't meant for them.
Hopefully I'm understanding what you said, and I want to make sure I get it right because I don't want to misquote any part of it.
I don't expect understanding from a media conglomerate group that sincerely talks about the game of basketball, and then we bring up religion as if it's correlative at times when it's convenient for people to bring it up. So please just be direct with your question so we can move on from this and I can talk about the game and go home to my son, Elohim, and my wife, Marlene, okay?
Am I to take it that this was, what you shared was not something that you've even watched? This was, you did watch it, or either watch it or read it.
I had a lot of time last year to read a lot. Read a whole bunch. Good and bad about the truth of our world.
So then do you, I guess, understand or not understand those that might imply that that work had anti-Semitic leanings in it? I only ask this because the tweet is still up there, so I
We're in 2022. It's on Amazon, a public platform. Whether you want to go watch it or not is up to you. There's things being posted every day. I am no different than the next human being, so don't treat me any different. You guys come in here and make up this powerful influence I have over top of the adultery of, oh, you cannot post that. Why not? Why not? I don't hear an uproar on that. I'm not here to be divisive on what's going on this or that. I'm not comparing Jews to blacks. I'm not comparing white to black. I'm not doing that. That conversation is dismissive, and it constantly revolves around the rhetoric of who are the chosen people of God. And I'm not here to argue over a person or a culture or religion on what they believe. No, this is what is here. It's on a public platform. Did I do anything illegal? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I do anything illegal? Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody? Am I going out and saying that I hate one specific group of people? So out of all the judgment that people got from me posting, I just, without talking to me, and then I respect what Joe said, but there has a lot to do with the not ego or pride of how proud I am to be an African heritage, but also to be living as a free black man here in America, knowing the historical complexities for me to get here. So I'm not going to stand down on anything that I believe in. I'm only going to get stronger because I'm not alone. I have a whole army around me.
Kyrie, while we're on the topic of promotion, why did you decide to promote something that Alex Jones said?
That was a few weeks ago. I do not stand with Alex Jones' position, narrative, court case that he had with Sandy Hook, or any of the kids that felt like they had to relive trauma, or parents that had to relive trauma, or to be dismissive to all the lives that were lost during that tragic event. My post was a post from Alex Jones that he did in the early 90s or late 90s about secret societies in America of occults, and it's true. So I wasn't identifying with anything of being a campaignist for Alex Jones or anything. I was just there to post, and it's funny, and it's actually hilarious because out of all the things I posted that day, that was the one post that everyone chose to see. It just goes back to the way our world is and works. I'm not here to complain about it. I just exist.
And to follow up on the promotion of the movie and the book.
Can you please stop calling it a promotion? What am I promoting?
Put it out on your platform.
But I'm promoting it? Do you see me in front of the title?
By putting it out there, people are going to say that you are promoting.
Yeah, I put it out there just like you put things out there, right?
Yeah, but
okay.
It's not
you put
stuff,
things out there for a living, right?
Right, but my stuff is
Great.
not
So let's move on.
Filled
let's
with
move on.
anti-Semitic
Let's
stuff.
move on. Don't dehumanize me up here.
I'm not doing that.
Another
You're
human
free
being.
to post
I can post whatever I want. So say that and shut it down and move on to the next question.
But Kyrie, you have to understand that by
I don't have to understand anything from you.
It's not me.
Nothing.
By
It's no
posting
people that
what
you're
you
making
did,
up, bro. Move on.
But by posting
move
what
on.
you
Next
did,
question.
Anybody
Do
is
you guys have any more questions for
and
me?
they're going to say,
you guys have any more
does he have
questions? Because this is going to be a clip.
beliefs?
This is going to be a clip that he's going to marvel at. Is this any more questions?
But you're not answering the question.
Oh, this is another answering your question. Oh my God, let's make another Instagram clip so we could be famous again. Next question.
Kyrie basketball.
So, as you can see from the video, right? it get real for Kyrie real quick. Like the questions, boom, 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 boom. But as you can see, though, he said he was looking up a documentary on Amazon. On Amazon. He was looking up a documentary on Amazon. And Hebrews 2 Negroes popped up. The autobiography or the video, which the video was published in December 2018. That's just the autobiography video, the video of it on Amazon Prime Video. On Amazon Prime Video. The book came out December 15th, 2014. We ain't talking about no new existing book. This book has already been out there. The movie's already been out there. Amazon has already been making money off of this book. There's multiple books. Hebrews to Negroes 1. Hebrews to Negroes 2. 3. And I think there's a 4th one. And my biggest thing with this is the word they keep saying, they keep pushing the narrative. Promote, promote, promote. This book has been out. This book has been out. You know what I'm saying? And what's the chick name? Carol Owens. She said a good point, man. I was watching her video on this too. She said, dang, something effect where I can't remember. I'm gonna get it though when we come back on. It's effect where you bring in awareness. Y'all, as the media, is bringing awareness to this situation. You know what I'm saying? To this book. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why? Oh, so you can sell more of the books? So you can have a fall guy for distractions purposes? You know what I'm saying? For distraction purposes? It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's crazy how they just kept on pushing that. Promote, 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 promote. You know what I'm saying? As we dive deeper into this, it's more of a thing where you pretty much call them racist and shit. And he's sitting there and he's telling you, yo, I cherish all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? I don't rock this way. You feel what I'm saying? But they trying to push this narrative, and like, if you're not like really like looking, you will be subject to be like, yeah, he crazy. Something not right with this guy. That's what you're gonna say. Why shouldn't I be frustrated? Where we should be talking about basketball. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. But we should be talking about basketball. But I'm up here on this podium. This is what we're talking about. A post, a relink. I'm telling you, I'm not getting no type of bread from this. I didn't write the book. Ronald Dalton Jr. wrote the book. But yet, this is what we're talking about. It gets even worse as we keep talking about this situation. How we bash our own peoples. We put them down. We're saying he's ignorant, dumb, he's a child, all this. Like, I just be amazed. I just be amazed. You know what I'm saying? Up until this point. Now, I said this is part one of is Kyrie being blackballed. Because I haven't watched it. I haven't read the book. I've been just doing I've been trying to find it. I know it's on Amazon Prime. I don't give them my money. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But the fact that we got people that probably hasn't watched the movie say what they want to say, judge him, all that. I'm not saying the movie's right. I haven't watched it. Haven't read the book. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my research on that. But the fact is, you got people that's calling him ignorant, dumb, and stuff like that when he watched it. You got people that's in the media that have had the movie in the theater. We ain't gonna talk about that. Like, we just gonna overlook that. I talk about somebody being responsible, you know what I'm saying, and all this. He should be suspended. The NBA has dropped the ball on this. For posting a link. He didn't say he was racist. He didn't say that he was he didn't believe in the Holocaust. All that. It's gonna be the next clip I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play everything in its entirety. So you guys can see this. You judge for yourself, man, if you ain't watched this. And like I said, bro, I didn't want to jump on here talking about this, but this gotta be, we got to. And this is gonna be part one. We gonna get part two. We gonna dive deeper in this, bro, because I've been talking to a lot of people, you know, a lot of us brothers, you know what I'm saying, and you just read these comments from all these different links and stuff like that. What they talk about, what they say about the brother. IG, I post all that stuff, like all the comments. You got people like, what is going on here? This is why he's getting suspended. But like I said, let me play this next clip. We're gonna dive deeper into it and stuff like that, man. And y'all get, you know what it is. I'm your host, Smoothie Man Bruce Wayne, aka Smooth Money Mayweather, the paper chaser. Holla at your boy.
Sorry for the hurt that your posts caused people.
I'll take my responsibility for posting that. Some things that were questionable in there, untrue. Like I said, and the first time you guys asked me when I was sitting on that stage, I don't believe everything that everybody posts. It's a documentary. So I'll take my responsibility.
It seems like Adam Silver wanted to hear the word "I apologize," or in your mind, you said, "I didn't mean to cause any harm." Were you apologizing, or did you not apologize?
I didn't mean to cause any harm. I'm not the one that made the documentary.
What are the specific things in the documentary that you don't believe are true and that you don't believe represent your morals?
I think some of the criticism of the Jewish faith in the community, for sure. Some points made in there that were unfortunate.
Kyrie, are you surprised that you did hurt people?
Surprised that I did hurt people?
Are you surprised that reaction and some of the things that you did hurt people?
Yeah, I think I can ask a better question. It's just, where were you when I was a kid, figuring out that 300 million of my ancestors are buried in America? Where were you guys asking those same questions when I was a kid learning about the traumatic events of my familial history and what I'm proud to come from and why I'm proud to stand here and why when I repeat myself that I'm not going to stand down, it has nothing to do with dismissing any other race or group of people. I'm just proud of my heritage and what we've been through. And the fact that this has pinned me against the Jewish community. And I'm here answering questions of whether or not I'm sorry or not on something I didn't create. And it was something I shared. And I'm telling everybody I'm taking responsibility. Then that's where I sit. So, you know, these same questions that you guys ask, me dealing with it as being a melanated, pigmented person all around the world and dealing with racial biases against my skin color, demeaning me because of my religious beliefs, and I'm still sitting in the seat standing. So I take my full responsibility. Again, I'll repeat it, for posting something on my Instagram or Twitter that may have had some unfortunate falsehoods in it. but I also am a human being that's 30 years old, and I've been growing up in a country that's told me that I wasn't worth anything, and I came from a slave class, and I come from a people that are meant to be treated the way we get treated every day. So I'm not here to compare anyone's atrocities or tragic events that their families have dealt with generations of time. I'm just here to continue to expose things that our world continues to put in darkness. I'm a light. I'm a beacon of light. That's what I'm here to do. You guys ask me questions about basketball, I give you my expert opinion. You guys ask me about other things, I give you my opinion, and it's met with whatever you believe the perception or the deception is. You guys investigate my life every day, and you justify it by serving your own purpose, which I honor. I would like the same respect in return, figuring out just like anyone else. So please keep that same energy when we're talking about anti-other things, because just because I post a documentary doesn't mean I'm anti-Semitic, and doesn't mean that I'm automatically standing with everyone that is believing in it. So it's unfortunate timing that we're in, but I'm glad that I could stand on the truth, because I'm not afraid of these mics, these cameras. I used to be, looking everyone in the eye and telling them the truth, and I'm proud of who I am. Any label that you put on me, I'm able to dismiss because I study. I know the Oxford Dictionary, you look it up, right? Just one of the biggest mistakes I had in being a kid was not knowing European or Western language until I started looking it up and understanding the definitions and why they say, if you want to trick a black person, put it in a book. I was wondering my whole life why they said that. Now I'm 30 years old and I know reading is a superpower because it helps me understand where I'm going and where I come from. Like a tree with roots.
Kyrie, the documentary listed among falsehoods, it said the Holocaust didn't happen. Do you believe the Holocaust
those falsehoods
happened?
are unfortunate. And it's not that I don't believe in the Holocaust. I never said that. Never, ever have said it. It's not come out of my mouth. I never tweeted it. I never liked anything like it. So the Holocaust in itself is an event that means something to a large group of people that suffered something that could have been avoided. No one said we had to practice racism. No one said we had to treat each other like garbage. No one said that I had to stand here today and understand that many people that come from generations 60 years ago, 40 years ago, enslaved some of my ancestors still, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, and it's still going on. And you guys are asking me, respectfully, to speak on something that was a documentary that I had nothing to do with. I didn't make it. So just please keep that same energy when you guys are addressing me.
Kyrie, for the record, do you have any anti-Semitic beliefs?
Again, I'm going to repeat. I don't know how the label becomes justified because you guys ask me the same questions over and over again. But this is not going to turn into a spin around cycle of questions upon questions. I told you guys how I felt. I respect all walks of life and embrace all walks of life. That's where I sit.
I think what people want to hear, though, is just a yes or no on that question. Yes or no.
I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from. I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
Kyrie, did you personally meet with the ADL?
I was informed that they wanted to have a meeting, and we handled it.
You see right there how they were trying to, their best, get this man to say he was anti-Semitic. Yeah, to label him as this. How did we get to this point? I mess with all forms of life. Kept on saying. Did not write the book. Did not publish it. Did not make the autobiography. But yet, question after question, same question, just in different wording and stuff like that. Yeah, I want to keep asking this man the same, same question. Like I said, man, the media will warp you and make you think something that you know is not there, but they pounded it into you so much, because they control the more of the masses. He said some powerful stuff, man. I didn't see. There's the Brooklyn Nets said that he was unfit in his action during these press conferences, and I didn't see anything of that nature. How did we get to this point? You know what I'm saying? We labeled him as crazy. We labeled him as anti-Semitic, and few that's not here with us, you know what I'm saying, are still trapped in the matrix, like on some real shit. And they believe this and be like, yeah, he's crazy. For posting a movie that's been out since, a book that's been out since 2015. You know what I'm saying? But you guys are one that's talking about it. You guys are one that's bringing it up. You guys are making it irrelevant. You guys need somebody to blame, scapegoat, bring awareness to. Why not? Perfect opportunity. I found it on Amazon. Remember this, right? Amazon. But no one's talking about that. No one's talking about the person that wrote the book. You know what I'm saying? If there's false sayings in there, why are we not talking to him? He wrote the book. I just want to get back to basketball. I just want to get back to talking about basketball, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I just want to get back to talking about basketball, bro. We should be talking about why the Lakers are losing right now. Like, they about to be 2-9. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be talking about this. We should be talking about maybe it is time to trade LeBron and AD and Russell. But then you be like, how can I really trade? LeBron's got value, but he's getting older. Like, you're going to break down your franchise for this one guy, an aging player, AD, his back. He's always injury prone. He's shown that he's not like the same player as he was when he was with the Pelicans in his first year with the LA Lakers. This is the people that you want? Russell Westbrook, that was one of the worst three-point shooters last year. Turnover prone point guard. Or is it the system for him that's not making him shine in most people's eyes? He'll be talking about that. He'll be talking about Kawhi. Why is he not playing? Like, I keep saying this, like, he play here and there. Like, it's frustrating to me as a fan. Like, you know, that's one of my dudes, bro. That's on my starting five in this generation of basketball people. That he's on my starting five. And it's like, how can I put you there? How can I root for you and debate about you and stuff like that? And you not playing, you know? I keep saying, man, the story gets deeper and deeper and deeper. The story gets deeper and deeper and deeper with Kyrie. Because you got ex-NBA players that saying he's wrong for this, saying he was irresponsible. Go ahead and suspend him. The owner, the NBA, has dropped the ball on this. Hey, bro. Now we get to word naming and stuff like that. So now, what are we doing? I keep saying this, bro. How can we tell what other race to do when we do what we do to us, bringing them down, helping them, bringing them down? Okay? Let's tear them down more. Let's tear them down more. Let's tear them down more. We gonna play the clip, bro. You know what I'm saying? See what y'all think. Maybe I'm tripping. Y'all let me know. You think I'm tripping? Maybe I'll reach it. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm keeping 100 with you. Like, you got this going on. You ain't got no one to back you up, no defend you. We tear each other down. I keep saying this, bro. Like, we can't be telling other people what to do when we don't do what's good for us in the hood. We can't, you know what I'm saying? We don't do what's good for us in the culture. We turn our back, you know what I'm saying, for that almighty dollar, for position, for power, or whatever the case may be. We know this. If you don't, wake up. Like, that's just what it is. But like I said, I'm going to play the clip right quick. You know what it do. Smoothie Man Bruce Wayne, a.k.a. Smooth Money Mayweather, the paper chaser. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you do subscribe. Hit that bell notification, bro, so you get all the latest video when they drop. Holla at your boy.